Hello guys, welcome to this trade, this live trade. So I'm gonna explain quickly why I took it because I can't spend that much time on explaining it. So basically we just opened, we had a huge SMT, bullish SMT on the 5 minute. You can see we swept the London lows at 2 p.m. in my time. It's probably like 8 p.m. in the New York time. We swept the lows. We didn't do that at all on the S&P. A huge bullish sign. I took initially a position of the low, put my stop at break even, got stopped out, so it's alright. But then I entered again of this break here, this green candle that we got up, because we also had an S&T on the 1 minute. I think, where am I? Stupido? No, we did have, or no, I don't think we had. I basically entered, by the way, because we shoved all these lows that we made before pre-market. Maybe should have taken the position off, whatever. We swept all the lows as a manipulation move in the open, so I want to see us push higher. At least to this, we just tapped into a fair value gap, but I want to see. I should have taken partials maybe, but whatever. I want to see us go to the order book up here, or maybe take liquidity and push even higher. But I am actually bearish for the day, so it wouldn't match my bias if we went higher. We'll just have to wait and see. This order block I think is very attractive because we used to do that in market opens, where we just manipulate whatever, push very high because people want to enter here. I'm sure a lot of people enter short here, and I hope they get stopped out, or I'm gonna get stopped out. Yeah, I just did get stopped out. Unfortunate. We just have to see what the market does. We had not an SMT here. The thing is, I don't know if I want to go long again. I don't think so. I actually think we want to move short now. Yeah, I'm gonna go in small.
Order filled.
Yeah. The Asian lows, right? Do you see what I see, the Asian lows? Of course you do. Okay, we're gonna do like this.
Order filled.
Stop here. That's $100 stop? That's insane though. Doesn't matter. That's the least I should position myself. I shouldn't risk any less as I usually do. We took the fair value gap on the 5 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute, whatever. Reacted strongly. The SMT is becoming more and more invalid as we push lower on the S&P. How many points is this? It's like 50 points or something. I just want to explain why I took this, because as you saw I was just long and now I moved to shorts. The thing is I haven't done anything wrong here because I was like 200 in profit right here. I just didn't see that we had a fair value gap that we just tapped into. If I would have seen it, I would definitely have taken my position off or trailed the position. Whatever. I am bearish for the day. I just took the position of the S&T that we made in the market open. So it was a very good position, which as I said, I was up a good buck on that position. But as we reacted strongly off that, and just close this candle down here, and I am actually bearish for the day. I want to explain why I am bearish for the day. We tapped into a huge fair value gap. I'm just gonna see what happens with my position. Basically, we're in a huge fair value gap on the S&P and on the Nasdaq, and also on the S&P we just tapped into this new week opening gap or new daily opening gap, doesn't matter. So I want to see us push lower to calm the markets down, especially since the news we had yesterday. I think we could have an extremely red day today or tomorrow, just to feel all of this imbalance. And that's why I don't think I actually want to take the position of the Asian lows, not fully. I'm gonna take one contract off and then I'll let the other run. Yeah, this is definitely going in my favor. I'm gonna take one contract off and let the other run, because I think we could have an extremely red day, a scary red day. Whatever. So we were bearish, and what we're doing right now is we're closing this 1 hour fair value gap that I marked out before. We've actually already done that sort of on the S&P. If not, we're gonna do that now. And if this isn't bearish, I don't know what is. A lot of low resistance liquidity just laying here. This is the. I mean, I could take a position off here because I know it's just gonna dump. Based on the price action that we see right now, we don't even make any pullbacks. This is just people, the banks and the institutions, just compromising the price to get in as many positions as possible. I think I'm sounding very confident now, but yeah, and that's what I get for it, the pullback. But no, I actually do think this. And just so I'm not too ignorant as I was before, we just tapped into a 5-minute order book, which we obviously can react from, and which we are doing right now. I could be. I mean, it's not about being right. I just had to be. Smart and considerate, I guess, and maybe trade or take the position off here. But nah. Okay, you know what? We're gonna trade a position if we close to 1 hour. Or wait. Let's just see how we react off this push down. If we react down right now, I'm gonna keep the position. I'll have my stop here. Things if we close this 1 hour fair value gap that we're about to do now, and we get the macro right now, the macro comes in. The thing is, it's a 10 a.m. reversal. I have my stop here, so it's all good. But then I will look into getting into another short. After 10 a.m. But as of now, okay, let's get the push down. Come on. Come on. Pressure it down. The thing is, thing is nothing. No, okay, this is this is definitely not a valid push from a 5-minute order block. But I have my stop. If I get stopped out, so be it. The fact that it's just edging my stop.
Order filled.
Okay. So I got filled. 1 hour candle closes in 8 minutes. Let's see if we can get a pullback entry of something in here. Oh, fucking hell. Can't fucking spell, man. So I think this could be a very good position to take, because we obviously want to take the liquidity. That was my target, the Asian lows. But as we haven't done that, and we just reacted in the order block, the thing is, I think order blocks are good to get a reaction from, but I don't think they're gonna like steer the market, except for the higher time frames. Because I think the liquidity is given the direction where the market's gonna go. If we close this 1 minute fair value gap, I'm gonna look to get into a short. But this just looks wonderful. Did we take the? We couldn't have taken the Asian lows. We did take the Asian lows on the S&P. What is this push down? What is that push down? And we didn't even take them on the Nasdaq. All right. Well, that's a bullish S&T. Good thing we noticed that. I don't like that, because I want to look for shorts. I could take a scalp from here, right here, stop below the fair value gap, a target here for a 2 to 76 if I want to. But I think that's a little bit too risky because I am bearish. Just an idea though, because we just made a bullish S&T. Did we close to 1 minute? Not really, right? Not really. I want to see a strong close. Yeah, that's why we got that push up right now. It's interesting what the price wants to do now. We're definitely more bearish than bullish, but the question is if we want to fill this fair value gap, or, you know, go further up. Are we closing the 1 minute now? Yeah, I mean shorts.
Order filled. Order filled.
So we didn't really close the fair value yet, but we didn't either show a push higher. That's why I went in. This is just me reading the price, how the price is reacting, and the order flow. No, I don't want to sound fancy, but that's why I went in short as of now. Maybe I just got tricked, as you can see. But no, I think it's tough, man. biggest fake out I've ever seen. No, it isn't. I'll just have to wait and see. I don't think we have any power to push higher. If we actually close this fully, I'm gonna enter another contract. And this is what I mean, this fair value gap. Closes in 30 seconds. A lot of consolidation, but the thing is I do actually like this price action because this shows no signs of going further up according to my experience. No, but but actually I don't think so. The fact that we wicked like this Ferrari like 5 times or something is insane to me. But I just see that as, I wouldn't say as manipulation, but the thing is, if this fair value were to hold, or I don't think it is going to hold, and that's the thing. That's why it's weird to react 5 times off of it, because there's no context for it to hold. We haven't even taken the liquidity on the Nasdaq. We have taken on the S&P, of course, the HMOs, but we haven't taken them on the Nasdaq. So that's why it feels weird for the Ferrari to hold. As I talked before earlier, which we may be seeing right now, a push to this fair value gap right here. We'll just have to wait and see if the market wants to do that or no. Let's see how the S&P is. Kind of getting a small SMT because the S&P doesn't seem to want to go higher. It just wants to dump. It's how I'm seeing it. But of course, if we look at higher time frames, maybe I should be more cautious because we took the lows of the S&P and we could actually push a lot higher now. But based on the price action, I don't see it. And on the higher time frame, we have absolutely no reason to go any higher, except for a manipulation move higher to then move lower, which obviously could happen. I can't count that out. And now is where I add to my position, right? Yeah.
Order filled.
Let's see this dump here. Let's see it dump because we closed the Ferrari gap. It works insanely well, this inverse Ferrari gap. You can just see this push. It feels like a cheat code sometimes, the inverse Ferrari gap and the SMTs. If you haven't included that in your strategy or whatever you're doing when you're trading, consider it, because I mean, just that push that we got right now, when I entered, that would be plenty of money or points. I mean, that push was probably something like 10-20 points on that push alone. What the fuck did I do? Yeah, like 10 points. You could target these lows, which we haven't taken, which we are gonna take. Okay, so we just took the Asian lows. Oh, we took them a long time ago. Am I stupid? I'm gonna. I have to be faster than that. Faster than that, buddy. Take 2 off.
Order filled.
Let 1 run. And this is where I'm gonna let it run, because this day could be very, 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 very red. And also that we just disrespect this actually huge bullish S&P that we made. Tells me that we want to go lower. We have no intention of going any higher, which I like because I'm short. No, I'm not gonna be like that, but it's true. Based on price action and my bias that came into the day, we don't show any reason to push any lower or any higher, sorry. And because we made this huge gap from the news yesterday, we could feel that today. We'll just have to wait and see. The only thing I can do now, which is very important when you're in positions to make sure that you get out at the right time, is to look for any type of gaps or levels that we would want to retrace from. That's what I didn't do there. I could have made $400 more today. As you could see earlier, I was up 180 on the position when we tapped into the Ferrari gap, which I didn't see. If I saw that, I would have gone out with at least half of my position. And also earlier when I didn't record, I was up $200 on another position, which I didn't take out because I was looking for the Asian lows, which we didn't take until market open, and I was in the position at pre-market. But I think I'm going to trail this position in a good way, in a well thought way. Breakaway gap right here. Let's put the stop above that, something like that. I want to see us react strongly off here.
Order filled.
Stopped out. Okay. Well, it's not weird that we got stopped out because we just swept the Asian lows, so it's completely normal. Am I mad because I didn't take the $80 in profit that I just had on this last contract? No, I'm not mad because I made 530 today. And because I took the risk of us pushing lower in very quickly, which we didn't do, which is completely fine, as I said. I'm gonna take a small
Order
position
filled.
here, short. How is the stop that much? You see, I have my stop up here and it's $63. That's a lot. And that's why I don't want to be in this position. I'm gonna take it off as soon as we push a little bit lower. Let's see. Or maybe just let it run if it wants to keep going like this.
Order filled.
Yeah, I don't want to be in that position. I don't want to risk that much because I just made. I'm not gonna risk $70 of that thing. It's very likely that we would take this liquidity here and push further down, so that's why. But yeah, I think this is it for the day. I have to go in like 50 minutes to help my friend move, but made 550 today as well. Insane comeback from this is wrong, by the way. It says that I made like $1,000 yesterday, which I didn't do. I made like 660 or something, I think. Now it is correct because I just made like 500. But yeah, and this guy is TDR. Oh my god. Yeah, he's in a short right now, it seems like. Wait, is he? I wouldn't want to take a short here. You saw that I just did, but I exited because the risk is too high for that. This would be a nice short from this fair value gap after we stripped all this liquidity, because as you can see, TDR is going short. That means a lot of other people are going short. Take all the short sellers that has their stuff about this liquidity, and then I would be interested in taking a short again. But of course we can push lower. It wouldn't be weird if we did. Yeah, we are. I want to see the S&P though. Whoa. Okay, take out all the short sellers. If we can take this liquidity and tap into my fair value gap, I'm definitely gonna enter with the tight stop because that would just be perfect. It's about chasing out the shorters. The shorters. Come on, take them out, please. You see, you should never enter in this position. We reacted off the order block, came down, and then we come up again. This move up can only mean one thing, according to me, or two things. Take the liquidity they just made, but most likely take the liquidity here because we have already reacted from the order block. Why would we want to move this much higher again? According to my experience, it's to take this liquidity. That's why I would never get in a short here. I would maybe try a long scalp to this equal highs, relative equal highs, just to prove that I have the balls for it. I'm gonna do it,
filled.
and I'm gonna have my stop not that far down. I'm gonna have my stop here, and I'm gonna have my take profit here, a 1-to-1 or something like that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get stopped out, but I don't really mind. I just want to watch price action. $40 is not that much. But that's just how I think about these moves. When we have these that we already reacted down from the order block, why would we want to push higher again? It would make no sense except for taking this liquidity that we have here, which it seems like we actually are doing right now.
Order filled.
Am I a master or no? I'm just kidding. But here I would look into getting into shorts, as I just said. But please tap into my fair value gap. It would be so perfect. Fair value gap. I'm gonna
Order filled.
get into one position, one contracto. See how we react. Yeah. Oh my god. The thing is, because I trade such a small account, not small account, it's still 50k, but it is relatively small. One micro contract is actually a lot when you enter, because if I were to have my stop, I mean, okay, that's not a huge stop. I could have winning a lot more. Maybe I should have winning with more contracts.
Order filled.
I'm gonna do that now. I must stop here. Isn't this just a wonderful position? This is what that's actually insane that I'm reading the markets that well, because I just took the scalp long into this area and then I just took my short. Of course, we had to see what happens. We could obviously get stopped out. This could just be a push down from the fair value gap, which it seems like it was. Maybe we're not gonna continue down. Or we are. Very volatile right now. I want to see how the S&P is acting. The S&P hasn't tapped into the fair value gap, and that makes me anxious, very anxious. But obviously that could be an SMT on the SMT divergence that the Nasdaq have tapped into that order block or the fair value gap, but the S&P hasn't. But the thing is, if S&P wants to take the fair value gap, then it's very, very bad for me. Very, very bad. Because I don't want us to push any higher. Let's not go into these low time frames. It fucks with your brain. Oh, we have the 3 minute. The thing is, at the end of the day, I would be proud of this position, so I shouldn't take this off early. That's what I was just thinking, to take this off early because of the volatility that we're going up and down, up and down, up and down. But at the end of the day, I would 100% risk $100, maybe 200 on this position to make at least 300. But probably even more. But this is the low-hanging fruit, so that $300 is the first profit target. Let's just see how we are. $300 or even more. Let's just see how it plays out. So sorry, I just had to take a phone call. I don't know what I was saying, but I don't have to say anything because the price tells you the story. No, I'm just kidding. But it actually does. I just read that. Very good. And I am gonna take the first contract of this low because it's a low-hanging fruit, and I just wanna kind of summarize the day so far because this is gonna be my last trade. That I'm. If you haven't seen my other videos, the last week I tilted like literally every day, but I had a $400 stop loss limit, as you can see here, which saved me from losing the account. But as I was saying, that week I'm not proud of any day, but I am proud of today because I have traded, according to me, well. I've had clear stops on, I would say, almost all of the positions. As you can see, the first position or the second, I didn't have a stop initially because I wanted to see how price reacted. But I am proud of the day because I've taken some very good trades. For example, this one, but the other trades are also very good. I should have exited earlier on some of them. But I mean, you live and you learn. That's why it's important to always keep track of the price. For example, now when we consolidate, why are we consolidating? Then we have to go and look into the time frames and see what that could be because of. And right now I can't see anything. That's why I want to hold the position even further, at least to this fair value gap that we have here, the 1 minute, which we're tapping into right now. Are we destroying it, or are we reacting from it? We are reacting from it, it seems like. But I mean, you just have to wait and see. Of course, we're gonna react from it. It's nothing weird. It would be weird if we just went right through it. Or weird. We would be very bearish, which is good, of course. But from now, if we close this fair value gap, which we probably are, it would be extremely weird if we reacted from it. Then it's just to hold the position. I'm gonna take one contract off this low and let the other run. I'm pretty sure because it's gonna be a 3-2-1 risk reward, right? Something like that. Come on, I know you don't want to push higher. It's so weird. If you wanted to, the way you could see this is that we just came up and broke structure, tested the fair value gap or the order block or whatever you wanna target or see, and then come up even further, which could be a possibility. And I can't count that out because the thing is I don't know what's gonna happen, but that is a possibility, and that's why we could have closed one contract here or even both. But I don't see this at all as a break of structure. The thing is, this move here, this is a real move. The move from here to here is just to hunt the stops. This move here is just, as I told you before, hunt the stops, take the liquidity here, tap into the imbalance, the fair value gap, and push even higher. So this is a real move, but this move doesn't break structure. This move, you can say that it breaks structure with the wicks, but the thing is, this is a fake move. This is not a real market move. This is just to take up the stops, to push even lower. That's why this, according to me, this fair value gap isn't valid at all. And that's my thought process. I didn't come up with that now because the price went against my way. That's just how I resonate. I would have been way more scared if it looked clearer. If we haven't had any liquidity and we came up, broke structure, come down to the fair value gap, then I would have been not way more scared, but I would have been way more considerate about closing my position. And the thing is, this could be a trade where I regret not closing my position earlier. But I have my stop, I have my target. I think we should just let it play out. Because this move is just—it's not weird because we reacted from the fair value gap, so it's not weird that we get a push up from here. But I don't want to see us go any further. I want to see us go further up than this. I think, at least. No. Or, thing is, we could. Yeah, it could be a last push up to then go down. So I'm gonna keep my stop here. And we just have to wait and see. It's 50 minutes into market open, or 48 to be exact. What is TJR doing? Yeah, he's doing the trade competition or something. I don't really care. I don't know what I wanna call this move that we make now. I hope it's just to make people go long. Because according to me, the thing is, if we were to change from, if we were to push higher from this rally up and break structure and push even higher, then I would have liked to see this move be over here as of now and not here. I think it's going way too slow to be a move that pushes higher. It's consolidating a little bit too much to be a real push higher. But I mean, I'm not an expert. We'll just have to wait and see what price does. But I still don't feel like this is a legitimate move, if you can call it that. If we want to move higher, I don't think we would want to move higher of this. You have to see it like that. We're still in this range. We haven't broken anything as long as we come over here. That's why I have my stops here. So as long as we're beneath this, my idea is still working. I'm gonna draw out some risk to rewards just to keep a clear track of this. I don't know exactly where I entered though, but doesn't matter. I can see where I entered here. So it's a 3.3221. One second. So I'm just gonna let this play out, and we'll see what it does. I come back if we hit the take profit or stops. So hi guys, I'm gonna close up my position. I'm gonna explain quickly why. Not because we push higher here. It's a reason, of course, that gives me confidence. It's here. Or I'm gonna have my stop here at least. But I haven't counted in that. Of course, we just swept Asians on both Asian session on both the S&P and Nasdaq, and I don't know why. I've been so convinced that we should push lower because we don't actually have any like. Well, we do have a big gap that we created that we want to fill in some way or another. Let's see. I'm gonna trail this.
Order filled.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say we could push lower here. It doesn't matter. As you've heard, I've been very confident about this trade. And it's I think it's a good decision that I closed it here because the most important thing is the higher time frame. We don't have any liquidity to hunt. We just took the Asian lows. We have this liquidity. Of course we have all of this, but this could happen tomorrow. This could happen next week. This could happen in 3 hours. But what I'm playing this play on is that it's gonna happen in the upcoming 15 minutes to 1 hour. And the thing is that we don't know if it's gonna pull back all the way to the 50% fib, right around here, up here to this fair value gap, which take the London highs, or take the AM highs, or I don't know what it's gonna do until then. So the mistake I made here, okay, I obviously made like $70 still on this trade. Could have made way more. Could have made way less as well. But the mistake I made is that we just took the liquidity that I was targeting. So it's weird for me to want to push even lower, because that would be more like gambling and wanting to be correct than actually following the market. But this is it for the video. It was a pretty long video, but this is like my thought process of the trades that I take and while I'm in them. And I hope you liked it. Bye bye.